Look at that wreckage. I'm amazed they're still making them like this.
They?
This looks like a standard fighter jet, but it's actually different. They've done a lot of things to reduce the number of parts and cut down manufacturing costs, without sacrificing the plane's strength and performance. Very cost-effective. You could make 3 planes for the price of 2 this way.
Who's this they you're referring to?
North Osea Grunder Industries. Formerly the South Belka Munitions Factory, run by the Belkan government.
But Osea has taken over that land now. South Belkan technology is being used for Osea. Why does Yuktobania have this?
Good question. Actually, speaking of Belka, Osea recruited some Belkan flying aces after the war 15 years ago to strengthen our air force. You know about this?
No. Really?
An aggressor squadron comprised entirely of Belkan aces, our old enemy. Well, that's the rumor anyway. Even an old fox like me isn't sure they exist. I bet the current administration isn't even aware of the story.
Before the Osean ground forces can proceed into the Yuktobanian capital of Cinigrad, they'll have to deal with Cruik Fortress directly in their path. The robust defense of this fortress has stalled the advance of our armies for the past 5 days. If this situation continues for much longer, it will give Yuktobania time to complete preparations for a counterattack. We need to take the fortress and enable our ground forces to reach the enemy capital as quickly as possible. To do this, we will launch an air attack on Cruik Fortress. Our last attack sortie fell prey to their anti-aircraft guns and air defense fighters. Deal a decisive blow to the fortress and its surrounding air power, and support the ground forces as they penetrate the complex. Open the door to Cruik. The day of Cinigrad's liberation is near.
Captain, please choose my plane.
Captain, which plane should I use?
I'm not sure about this formation's air-to-ground capabilities. Do you still want to go ahead and launch?
Wardog, launch!
Pilots, check your plane and prepare for refueling. 1 mile to refueling craft. 500 yards to go. 100 yards to go. Perfect, Blaze. Commencing refueling.
Today we're gonna do it! This is Abel. Don't be stupid. Can't you see that wall in front of us? We're getting air support from Sand Island today. Roger that. I'll tell everyone now.
Lieutenant Colonel, the enemy sent this message to our armies. This fortress will not be captured. Go back to your country. All right then. Let's finish this up quick so we can get home to our families.
Edge, engaging.
Archer, engaging.
this operation will fail. We need to place top priority on eliminating the threat to our ground forces. We're counting on you.
Watch out for enemy planes. We're dealing with the Rosgrees here. Maintain your heading.
Enemy facility confirmed destroyed.
Look out for friendly fire.
You know the Sand Island Squadron above us? Supposedly they're the Rosgrees we keep hearing about.
Radio intercept team. Does the enemy have something hidden up their sleeve?
Our air support's from Sand Island, so don't worry about a thing.
This is the final obstacle before the enemy's capital city.
Enemy facility confirmed destroyed.
I see it. The Coliseum is still in operation. This is the third attempt. Remember, there will be no fourth time.
Enemy ground forces advancing. Another large-scale offensive. This is the third time. Our turret's been blown off. We can't maneuver.
King Cobra, get out while we can still provide cover.
Missile ready for takeoff. Remaining aircraft will follow shortly. I can't believe we had to capture a fortress this huge.
If we break through here, the capital's just ahead.
Sorry, no visitors allowed. Run along home now. Enemy facility confirmed destroyed. That fortress wall's pretty high. It'd be a blast to break it down. Literally.
They're blocking the way, and they're hungry for blood.
Allied planes overhead. This is the Fertilance Armored Brigade. Requesting orders to penetrate the fortress.
Roger. Stop temporarily in front of the fortress as you ordered. This is the Fertilance Armored Brigade. We see an opportunity. Request permission to charge fortress. Roger. Okay, all units, ready? Start moving to point G1.
HQ to first platoon. Move forward. Here they come.
I've been waiting for this. Thanks, we're broken through the Sylvan Fortress wall.
Roger. Nice work.
First barrier cleared. Wow, in record time, too. Being attacked from the air or the ground. How are we supposed to advance like this? They have a grid view on all sides from here. They can target us no matter where we are.
This fortress has turned out to be full of surprises.
Aim your takeoff and all short. Begin launch. Climb as steep as you can over your airport. Use max throttle. We'll get shut down before we even make it up. This is the only way. You've got to carry out your mission. Enemy planes taking off from Fortress Runway. They're sending reinforcements to launch a counterattack. Commence attack. Targeting the Rosgrees and the enemy strike craft.
Damage report. Hunt Dagger and Mamba teams heavily annihilated. Remaining force at 70%.
Missile evaded.
They're in trouble. I can see everything from up here. Defense network destroyed! Damn it! These guys are unstoppable! Enemy facility confirmed destroyed! We can't give up our air superiority here. These are the aces of the Youth Air Force! I can't shoot long! It's them! They're back again! Their attacks are so deadly it's frightening. I can see how they'd be like demons to the enemy. This is Tarantula. We're halfway through the fortress. If things keep going like this, we just might pull it off this time.
Enemy tanks advancing out of Fortress Gate.
Those guys can attack from any position. Don't let your guard down. These guys are even better than I imagined.
These pilots are good. They've got some sharp moves.
Stay calm. You'll shoot them down like any other plane.
Edge, Fox 2.
Lure them over here. We'll attack from both sides. This guy's good. No, ground forces are inferior. They might just overrun us this time.
Looks like we'll be able to enjoy the new year with our families, thanks to Sand Island.
Not even the Rosgrees would be able to dodge these missiles.
I evaded the missile.
HQ, we're at the Roman Fortress wall. We're breaking through.
At this rate, we'll be able to make up for all that lost time.
I'm still okay. I evaded the missile.
there.
Disposal to the engineers. We have a different job to do.
Missile evaded.
We've got to find time for Cinigrad to establish a defensive perimeter.
This is Fernlands. We've lost several units. We can't stay here. Is it safe to move outside? Roger. We're exiting the fortress now. Fernlands, advance at full speed.
Bust through here like you're gonna run all the way to Cinigrad. Push them back all the way to Alred.
All right, come on, keep going.
Get the Ross grease over here now. Our lives are depending on them.
Please let us make it in time. Target hit. They still got their guns aimed at us. They aren't dead yet.
Continued resistance. I can't believe they're still holding up.
Retreat is not an option. Keep moving forward.
Go! You too, Rocky, go!
Fighting here to the end. Hang in there. We can still win this.
Enemy tank. Confirmed destroyed.
Those guys are gonna blow away the entire fortress. Help us! It's the Ross grease! There's a face resistance.
Do they think 3 planes are enough to take us on?
These guys are tough. I can't let my guard down for a second. Enemy facility. Confirmed destroyed. Sam. Confirmed destroyed.
The front lines are falling apart. We don't have much time. What's holding up the business order?
We can't land anyway. Fight on to the very end. We made it! Northern Fortress Wall taken down! We skewered them!
Excellent! Hey, send a message back to the enemy. This fortress has been successfully captured. We're going back to our country real soon.
The so-called impregnable fortress fell in half a day, and the momentum of the Osean army had reached a peak. Its final stronghold lost, the Yuktobanian army was setting up a barricade in the urban area up ahead. The next battle could see a lot of bloodshed, with innocent civilians caught in the crossfire. However, the men and officers of the Osean army were optimistic. They thought, as long as the 3 fighters from Sand Island were taking part in the action, things would turn out all right. They have become the center of the army's strength now.
Wardog Squadron, this is Thunderhead. Fly to the tanker for refueling. There is an Allied squadron to the east of your position. They'll guide you to the tanker for air refueling. Good work, people. We're one step away from the enemy's capital. We can win this as long as you're with us. I can feel it.
Those enemy pilots we fought today. I can't imagine how wonderful it would be to fly with them in peacetime.
Yeah.
Wardog, this is the 8492nd Squadron. Can you see us? It'll be an honor for us to escort you heroes. Let's go on.
Yeah. But I'm still wondering what Captain Chopper was doing when... Enemy ECM! Wait a second. An escort plane. Oh no!
The 8492nd Squadron doesn't exist!
Someone in the army's trying to lead us into a trap. Just like back at the stadium.
Thunderhead! Thunderhead, respond!
Multiple unmarked fighters inbound.
Would it surprise you if I said that President Harling is nowhere to be found within the capital?
Not really. The hardline war Osea's waging right now hardly resembles the peace policy the President was promoting. Let me guess. He disappeared just before we invaded Yuktobania, right?
Exactly. My journalist friends told me that nobody's seen him enter or leave the office since. All of his decisions are communicated through the Vice President. And it gets better. A lot of the military officers that resigned over disagreement with the President's arms reduction plan have started to return to the capital.
I found out something myself. That Belkan aggressor force I was telling you about. Apparently they're called the 8492nd Squadron. Also, and here's the kicker, Captain Hamilton, the adjutant base commander here, used to be assigned to the 8492nd.
What?
Oh, they're back.
There's no point in talking to that blockhead commander. He treated our president like an idiot just because he wanted peace.
What about his adjutant, Captain Hamilton?
Roger that. The captain and I will go see him. Grim, you go let Jeanette and Pops know.
Right. Be careful.
What? Nagase and the captain went to see Hamilton?
What is it? Did I do something wrong?
Let's hurry.
You got it.
We don't have time to warn the captain in Nagase. We'll have to talk to the base commander ourselves.
Thank you for coming, Second Lieutenant. I was just thinking about calling you over.
Me?
Special Forces Second Lieutenant Peter and Beagle. Or I guess you prefer Pops. 15 years ago, you and Bartlett were shot down over enemy terrain. Bartlett's Squadron HQ was destroyed, and all of its data was fried by Belka's magnetic pulse weaponry. When you made it back to the Allied front lines, it was Bartlett's word that convinced them that you were his squadron leader. Is that really true? Bartlett turned out to be a spy. So, who are you really? Can't prove anything about your military record, can you?
This way!
Arrest them on sight! They're spies! Shoot them if you have to!
Hamilton's got the base commander deceived, too.
I punched that guy's lights out. That bastard was wearing a major's insignia on his shoulder.
I don't know who it is, but someone's trying to widen the rift between the two countries and keep this war going. If Osea continues to win, then the war will be over.
And they're after us to prevent that? You're kidding!
You people are the pillar of morale for the entire Osean army now.
And now you know something you were better off not knowing. The President's disappearance.
Listen, Pops, who exactly are you?
It's no good. They seized our planes in the hangars.
Hangar C in the rear probably isn't so heavily guarded.
Yeah, but over there's nothing but...
We'll escape with my training jets. Good thing I maintain all my planes well, eh? Let's try it. Jeanette, you take the seat behind me.
Force planes. Enemy spy elements have made off with 4 training jets and are heading north. Find them and shoot them down. Repeat, all Air Force planes.
That's Hamilton's voice! The bastard!
Guess I'll try my hand at combat maneuvering then. Excuse me while I take the lead. Follow me, people. This is the 8492nd Squadron. We have a visual on the enemy. Engaging.
It's them!
This is Thunderhead. Roger, 8492nd. Are those guys really traitors?
Yeah, I can't believe it. You can believe what you want, but it's the truth. 8492nd Squadron, you have permission to shoot down those planes. 8492nd, Roger.
I'll get you guys out of here. You all stay with me now. Good answer. The guy's pretty tough.
Where did you learn how to fly like this, Pops?
In many air battles long ago, my young aviator. Relax. You can do this.
Yes, sir. Grim, don't deviate from the course.
We're diving into that cave now. Are you all ready for this? Sorry, of course you are. I guess that question was a little silly.
This flying is incredible! Pops was pulling some amazing maneuvers. Grim, you doing okay?
Yes, but not nearly as okay as you sound.
This is so intense. My senses are sharp as knives right now.
There's no way I can fly like that! Popsy's the only guy we can rely on right now. I can't believe we're both flying the same type of plane. I can barely keep up with him.
Caution. Pull up.
Now we're going into that cave? It's pitch black!
Don't lose your sense of range in the darkness.
This is unreal! It's insane!
It's just barely wide enough for us to pass through.
How can you fly like that? That's not human!
Hey, easy. You give me way too much credit.
Stay low, or you'll graze the ceiling.
Keep a wide field of vision. Right, that's it. I know you can do it. You've all become excellent pilots.
I can see the exit. There's the open sky on the other side.
The exit! The light's blinding me!
This is Edge. Are we still being pursued? Roger. Looks like we can relax a little.
This is Thunderhead. What happened to the 8492nd? We're seeing the traitors on the radar again.
There they are again!
This is Swordsman. I just found them. So now I just shoot him down? Exactly. He's not really our enemy.
It's a signal light. Trust me. Bail out. He wants us to bail out?
What say we trust him then? Jeanette, you first.
Swordsman to Thunderhead. Splash 1.
Tracked on radar.
Kill confirmed.
Just one left. This is Pix. I do not see any floating debris in the water.
Image faded from radar. All planes destroyed. You'd better give me a medal for this later. This is Sea Goblin. We have found the floating remains of the destroyed aircraft in the water. I don't see any of the crew. It looks like they couldn't eject and sank with their planes. Roger, Sea Goblin. Return to base. All right, let's go. We've got a new home waiting for you.
All planes from the Sand Island detachment were shot down by naval jets from the carrier Kestrel. Likewise, all of the pilots are confirmed dead.